The final chapter of Stranger Things isn't just ending a show, it's closing a generation-defining era. And now, for the very first time, the cast has revealed something that makes this goodbye even more emotional. The stars of Stranger Things are not watching the series finale alone. They're watching it together, in one room, as a family. After years of fighting monsters, surviving the Upside Down, and growing up in front of the world, the cast plans to experience the final episode the same way fans dreamed it would happen. Side by side, hearts racing, tears ready, and no turning back. This isn't just a finale, it's a reunion, and it's a farewell that none of them are ready for. At a special celebration event at the Paley Center in New York City, the cast stepped onto the red carpet, not just as actors, but as survivors of a once-in-a-lifetime journey. Caleb McLaughlin, Natalia Dyer, and Gaten Matarazzo spoke openly about what the final moments of Stranger Things mean to them, and why watching the last episode together feels like the only way to do it justice. After nearly a decade of filming, secrets, stunts, and shared trauma from fictional monsters that felt all too real, separating for the finale felt impossible. This wasn't just about watching television. It was about honoring a bond that changed their lives forever. For Caleb McLaughlin, who brought Lucas Sinclair to life, the finale holds some of his most meaningful work. He admitted he's been waiting a long time for fans to finally see what unfolds in the final episode. According to him, some of his favorite scenes of the entire series live inside that last chapter. Not because of action or spectacle, but because of emotional weight. The kind that lingers. The kind that makes you realize how far these kids from Hawkins, Indiana have come since the very first bike ride into the unknown. Natalia Dyer, the heart and strength behind Nancy Wheeler, didn't hesitate when asked to describe the finale. Her reaction wasn't polished or rehearsed. It was raw. She acknowledged the anxiety fans are feeling, especially those who fear not every character will survive the 2-hour conclusion. And she understands it. She feels it too. Because even for the cast, the ending isn't just scripted danger. It's personal. These characters aren't just roles. They're emotional extensions of who these actors were when they first stepped onto set as teenagers. Then there's Gaten Matarazzo, the soul of the show through Dustin Henderson, who summed up the finale's emotional atmosphere with humor and honesty. He joked that if one of them dies, they all die. A half laugh, half truth that perfectly captures the tension surrounding the finale. Fans across the world are bracing themselves, stocking up on tissues, ice cream, and emotional support. And according to Gaten, that's exactly how it should be watched. Surrounded by people you love, ready for whatever heartbreak comes next. The finale of Stranger Things isn't just long, it's massive. A 2-hour event streaming on Netflix on New Year's Eve, marking the final goodbye to a show that redefined pop culture. From synth-heavy nostalgia to supernatural terror, the series became a global phenomenon that launched careers, reshaped storytelling, and turned a small fictional town into a legendary battleground between light and darkness. And now, as the clock counts down toward midnight, fans won't just be celebrating a new year, they'll be mourning the end of something deeply personal. Behind the scenes, emotions are even heavier. One of the most touching revelations shared at the Paley Center event involved the creators of the show, the Duffer Brothers. In a deeply personal decision, they cast their own high school drama teacher in the 5th and final season. It wasn't stunt casting. It was gratitude, a tribute to the woman who believed in them before anyone else did. A reminder that Stranger Things has always been about outsiders, mentors, and the people who help you survive when life feels overwhelming. That teacher didn't just teach acting, she taught hope, she taught love. And according to the creators, she changed their lives at a time when high school felt impossible. That same theme, survival through connection, is woven into the DNA of Stranger Things. It's why fans connect so deeply. It's why letters pour in from viewers who say the show helped them through grief, loneliness, and fear. When kids come forward and say the series helped them survive their darkest moments, the cast and creators say there's no award more meaningful than that. The cast knows the fans are scared. Scared to lose characters they've grown up with. Scared to say goodbye to Eleven, Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Nancy, Steve, and everyone who made Hawkins feel like home. The red carpet laughter couldn't hide the reality. This ending will hurt, and it's supposed to. because the story never promised safety. From the beginning, Stranger Things warned us that bravery comes with consequences. What makes this finale different is the shared experience. The cast watching together mirrors how the story itself began. A group of misfits facing the unknown as one. No isolation, no separation, just togetherness. The same way fans will gather around screens across the world, pressing play at the same time, holding their breath as the final chapter unfolds. There's something poetic about that symmetry. The characters, the actors, and the audience all united for one last descent into the upside down. As midnight approaches on New Year's Eve, the end of Stranger Things won't just mark the conclusion of a show. It will close a chapter of television history, a reminder that sometimes stories arrive exactly when we need them most, and stay long enough to change us. The cast may be saying goodbye, but the legacy of Stranger Things will live on in every fan who found courage, comfort, or connection in its world. And when the screen fades to black for the final time, somewhere in a room filled with laughter, tears, and silence, the cast of Stranger Things will be watching together, just like they promised.